If you're looking for seat covers for your 2021 or newer F-150 Super Crew with front bucket seats, but you want a more sophisticated appearance to your interior at the same time, this set of premium artificial leather front and rear seat covers in all black is a great choice for you. Now these have a higher trim level appearance if you're looking for that premium look to the inside of your truck, whether your seats are already showing some wear, stains, or imperfections, or you simply just want to avoid that altogether. Now the seats, especially the fabric ones, can get grubby over time. If you're hard on your truck, you have kids, that's self-explanatory there, or you just are simply in it often and you're looking for protection along with that sleek look to provide a tough layer to keep your factory seats in good condition. The two biggest takeaways from this set are the protection and the look of these covers, so let's talk about the function right up front. Now these form to the contours of the factory seat, covering every inch of your factory fabrics from spills, stains, and wear, and are durable enough to put up to some of the biggest messes, considering these covers are water resistant. The material is also very easy to clean, so if you do take a spill, you can easily wipe them off in no time. Along with the fitment, the appearance of this set is probably the most noticeable, with the all black build and small white stitched details, which really make these pop, but keep it neutral, and the sporty bucket seat design will also add a lot of character to the interior while not going over the top with anything too fancy or too busy. This set is made of a premium artificial leather, as it says in the name, which offers the high-end appearance and that tailored fit. As I mentioned, these will also have padding on the back here. They are all going to be stitched together, so it's going to add some additional comfort to the seat cover itself, and the leather itself will be easy to clean for whenever you need to detail your truck next. Now, to create such a form-fit look, the panels are specifically cut and stitched to form to the seat, and each cover comes with multiple thick straps, buckles, and inserts to help with that fitment, as well as to keep them secure and in place so they're not moving around, annoying you, or causing any hassle when it comes to you and your passengers inside of your truck. This set is roughly $650, so it is on the premium side of the spectrum for seat covers. Keep in mind that this set isn't the average cover. It's made to look like a reupholstered seat and comes with a high quality build and great quality materials to do it with. Now it also keeps that appearance very sleek and neutral, not adding in any more outgoing patterns to the stitching or any other standout colors if that's not necessarily what you're looking for. Now this set balances both the protection and the appearance well, making it a great choice if you want to invest in your interior and want a sophisticated looking seat cover to do it with. Install is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, as you can assume, considering it is a seat cover. I would say for the front and the back seats, it should take about 20 minutes total or so to get these installed. However, at this point, I'm going to pass you over to one of our installers. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get these into your truck, strapped down, and get it looking good. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get to the install.
For this install, you need a 10mm wrench. So we're going to start off on our front seat here. So we're going to start off on the bottom also. Now you'll see there is a piece of Velcro on one side or the other. Now this piece of Velcro will go towards the inside of the vehicle. If you feel along the inside, you can see a good patch that it'll stick to. We're going to slide this over. These 3 pucks in the back will go through in between the seats. And then we have our 2 straps along our sides. The inside one's a lot easier just to go over on the other side and get through. The back one here, you just gotta find a good spot right about here, stick that down, so we can connect that underneath the seat. We're gonna take these, stick these through. And then we have our side strap here. Just gonna push down, and we'll be able to get that underneath. We'll get that secured underneath, then come back and pull everything tight down up here. So we're at the back of our seat underneath, and we're just gonna pull up on our cover here, and you'll see those plastic pieces coming through. Just pull them through and turn them so they secure all the way. Just get that through. Now we have our strap. You'll see our 1/2 here, and the other one over here. Just gonna pull that tight and then just connect them together, and then just position it into to a good place under here, like so. So now we're in the front, we just have our 2 hooks. I'm just gonna reach back, and there's actually a metal lip right here that you can hook that onto. This other one, you just have to go over the motor. Find a good spot and hook that to it, just like that. Now we're just gonna come back up top. We just kind of gotta massage everything in place, make sure it's seated properly. You just push this inside down and make sure that Velcro is secured. After we have that, we can get working on our backrest. So to do our backrest, we need to get our headrest off first. So we're gonna slide it up all the way, and we have our 2 release tabs. Push this one here and this one on the inside. We can lift our headrest off, and we can set that aside for now. So we're gonna get our backrest on now. As you can see on the front side, we have 3 more of those plastic tabs that we're gonna push through in between the middle and the bottom seat. Just make sure you order it correctly. You'll have your airbag tag on the outside, same as the factory, and the zipper will be towards the inside of the vehicle. Make sure that is unzipped all the way. Slide that over. Pull that down, and then we're just gonna shove our 3 tabs through the middle. Do the same thing, go around back and pull them through. As for the top here, around our headrest mounts, you're just gonna gently work it around, and you'll be able to pop them through. So we just want to lift up our back cover. As you can see, I was able to get all 3 of those through. So that's good. We can pull that back down. Pull our back cover all the way down. We just have 2 more hooks. Just reach them up and flip them to a good spot if you can find. Just make sure it's not on a wiring harness. That wouldn't be good pulling on that. After that's secured, we just need to do our zipper. So now we just have our zipper. Let's go ahead and zipper that down. We just have our headrest left to do. So we're gonna reinstall our headrest. You just leave that raised up to the highest point. We're gonna get our cover. You'll see where the seam meets at the back, so that that's the rear. Work this over. Make sure your Velcro straps are exposed. Once you have that worked all the way down, grab your Velcro and just secure that underneath. All right, now you can go ahead and repeat that same process for the passenger seat. It's the same procedure as the driver. So in our back seat, we're gonna put our bottom seat cover on. Now this just goes on slightly different. You'll see a bunch of straps with clips. They're just gonna connect underneath the seat. The seat does fold up pretty nicely. So we just gotta push our straps in through the rear. And then we also, at the same time, we have this pull tab here on the side. It's gonna go in this slot here. So we'll get these started. Going through the back, you can get them started, and then folding the seat up actually makes a lot of room to get these through. Just pull them down from the back side. Just form it around. Make sure to get that tab through here. Then we can start securing our straps. Now we have our seat folded up. Now on either corner, you're gonna have a smaller strap here. So these ones are just a little bit harder just because they like to pull back up. We're gonna start with that. Already have this one secured over here. So those are 2 corners. Then we have 4 straps vertically in the middle, and then our 1 going across. We can get that 1 going across right now. And we can actually use our vertical ones to hold that down. Fold that down, make sure it's seated properly. You can access your buckle still. Now we can move on to our backrest. Now for our backrest, we need to get these folded down. Now, as you know, you can fold down the single seat with a release. They're double seat, there is no access to get to that latch back there. There is a little bit of a hack to do that. Now you're gonna fold up your seat, your backrest will reach up a little bit, and you're gonna reach back there with a wrench. I just grabbed a 10mm wrench. You're gonna hook it on the latch with your closed end part and pull up. I'll pull the seat down to show you how that works now. Now you'll see the latch right here. Now you're gonna reach down, get on the back side here, and you'll be able to release that from its locked position. So it's gonna be locked, reach down, just pull that up. Now that we have this released, we can get our headrest out. They release the same as the front. We're gonna push our 2 release buttons and get those out of the way. So we have our middle seat cover here. We're going to pull our seatbelt out and actually go behind that. On the bottom here, on this inside half, you'll see 3 more of those plastic tabs. We're going to get those pushed through the bottom. Pull this up a little bit just to get that around. Get these 3 pushed through. Now with those pushed through, we're just going to form this around the front of our seat, and then we're going to fold it down, secure everything. We'll start here, going around our headrest, same way as we did at the front. Just take your time and work that around. All right, we're going to do the same thing for our middle headrest. Just work those over. And we can fold our seat down. So on the back side of our seat rest here, on our outside seat, you'll see 2 more clips. So we'll have those come up from the bottom. Secure those. Now on the side here, you have a couple options. You will see that you have a couple hooks. Now you can either just cut a small slit into this backing here so that it hooks onto this metal frame here. We're not going to cut ours. We're just going to unzip our backrest here for our factory cover, just so we can access this metal frame here and have that pulled tight. And just go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Now we can get our headrest back installed and get our covers on them. So we have 2 larger ones and 1 smaller one for the center. So we'll grab one of our larger ones and get that on. Just work that down. Same thing as the front, we just got Velcro in the middle here. Do the same thing for our center one. Get that locked in, put our cover on. Remember that seam that is in the middle will be on the back. Put that in place. Tuck our extra Velcro up and get that tight. We can get our seat locked back in place. So we're going to go back to our single rear seat. It's pretty much the same thing. So we're just going to install this real quickly. 2 straps that go through the back. Pull the seat up, push them through. Pull them through. Get this seat nice and tight. So we'll get our 2 middle ones up from the center. Just pull it around. Our one going across. And then there is 2 more for our corners. This didn't get pushed through. So now we just have our 2 for the sides. They are pretty tight, but you can get them. Get that secured, and this one down here. We can fold our seat down, put a release here. And now we can work on our backrest. Now we got our backrest, we have our release tab right here. Pull that back, get our headrest off, and get our cover on. This is just all straps, no plastic tabs. We'll get our bottom 2 through, and then our top on and over our headrest mounts. Get this formed around the whole seat. Get this release tab, make sure that goes through the slot, and then just start securing. So we have our 2 ones to the bottom. Then our strap to the side. Just want to make sure this stays tucked away out from the strap, from the locking point. Just gonna work that on the rest of the way. Get our headrest back on now. Push in both of our locking tabs. And we'll just get our final cover on. And then lock your seat back in place. Make sure your seatbelt isn't stuck back there.
So that is going to wrap it up for my review and the install of these premium artificial leather front and rear seat covers in all black, fitting all 2021 and newer F-150 Super Cruise with the front bucket seats. And you can find this set right here at AmericanTrucksFord.com.